Paris and Tilly are co, also known as cows or cattle. They live here together on a small lifestyle property with their friends Daisy, Izzy, Princess and Bella. Princess is actually Paris's mum. Cows can make wonderful companions. They each have their own personalities, wants and needs. As their guardians, it's important that we learn how to keep them healthy and happy. Cows are herbivores, meaning they only eat plant-based food. And the plant they need to eat most of for a well-balanced, nutritious diet is pasture grass.
Don't they get bored eating the same thing all the time?
I suppose they could, but the thing about a healthy pasture is that it's filled with different types of plants and grasses. So it's not all the same. It's kind of like a delicious salad. The cows like to wander around sampling bits from here and there, and that's called grazing. You just have to be careful there's no poisonous plants hiding in your paddock.
How do you know something's poisonous?
Well, that can be tricky because there's heaps of different types of poisonous plants. But the best thing to do if you find something new or different is to tell an adult or ask a vet or an experienced cow guardian for advice. Then, if in doubt, cut it out.
If you have good quality, healthy pasture and lots of it, then your cows will only need a diet of pasture grasses and a small amount of hay occasionally. Cows are ruminant animals, which means their stomach is made up of 4 different compartments. These sections work together to break down pasture grasses so their bodies can absorb the nutrients. It's important to ensure you have enough grass for your cows to eat. You can do this by separating your land into paddocks and then moving your cows from one to another. This gives the grass a chance to grow, and it's called rotating your pasture. Grass grows at different speeds depending on the weather and season. If you suspect your grass is growing too slowly, ask your vet for advice, as you will probably need to give your cows additional food.
How much water do cows drink?
Heaps. Cows get really thirsty, especially in hot weather. That's why it's really important to have troughs like these that automatically fill up and can't get knocked over. But you still have to check them every day though, just in case the pipes are blocked or there's a problem.
Ensuring your cows have enough healthy pasture grass to eat and plenty of clean, fresh water to drink is an important part of caring for your cows. All cows should live in a suitable and comfortable environment. A cow's home affects how they feel, think and behave. One thing to remember is that it's important to never go into a field with cattle unless you're accompanied by an adult.
So how much space do cows need?
A lot. Cows are big animals, so not only do they need enough room to move around and exercise, you need enough land to grow their food so they can graze.
So if you have lots of cows, you need lots of space.
Absolutely. So the more cows you have, the more space you need. And you don't want to keep them in one spot for too long, or the ground can get really muddy and dirty. So you need enough paddocks to move them around a lot.
Cows do like living outside. However, it's important that along with having large open paddocks, they also have spaces where they can shelter from the weather. This could be a structure like a barn or a natural feature in the environment. A large tree or large hedge can offer shade on a hot day and protection from cold wind and rain.
Is this a good fence for cows?
Yeah, so cows like Princess here are very curious and very strong, so you need a sturdy fence to keep them safe from wandering into or grazing in areas that they shouldn't.
What happens if they break a fence?
Well, that can happen. So it's really important to keep your eye on all your fences and gates, and if any of them are damaged, to repair them straight away so you keep your cows safe.
Finally, your cows will enjoy having somewhere comfortable they can rest. This could be in a well-ventilated shelter like a barn, and have soft bedding like straw, sand or safe wood chips for them to lie down in. Providing a large, safe environment for your cows to live in is a fantastic way to keep them healthy and show them your love. Co, or cows like Tilly here, can make great companion animals. As their guardians, it's our role to ensure they live long, happy and healthy lives. So it's important that we learn how to care for them and ensure they see a vet when they're injured or feeling unwell.
So how do we know if our cows are sick?
Well, every day when you visit your cows, you have a quick look over them to make sure that they're not behaving strangely and they're not hurt. So the better you know your cows, the easier it is to spot if something's changed or if they're behaving strange.
Like if they're walking funny or not eating?
Exactly. Another thing to look out for is bloat. That's when your cow's stomach swells up, sticks out and bulges out to the side. Bloat can be really serious, so you have to call your vet straight away if you notice your cow's stomach looking funny or getting bigger.
These girls all have pretty big stomachs, but that's because they're pregnant.
When are they due?
They're due in a couple of months, so it's very exciting.
That's so exciting!
Vets that specialise in farm animals like cows will usually come to your house for a visit instead of you having to transport your cow to a vet clinic. Your vet can help your cows stay healthy by trimming their hooves, checking their environment, and giving them medication like vaccines and drenching to protect them against worms, lice, and ticks.
So, what happened to Izzy's eye?
Izzy hurt her eye about a year ago on the hedge, so we called the vet and they gave us antibiotics and eye ointment to help fix it, but then it didn't heal, so the vet had to remove it.
Oh, so she's only got one eye. But she looks really healthy, and that's great that you called the vet.
Yeah, we were really worried about her, but she's all healed up now and doing well.
Finally, although they're often hard to see in fluffy ears, all cattle in New Zealand need to be NATE registered and wear a NATE tag in their ear, like an earring. These are an important part of responsible guardianship, as they help identify and protect your cattle from disease. Looking out for the well-being of your cows, keeping them healthy and getting them help quickly if they're unwell or injured is a great way to be a responsible cow guardian. Paris and Tilly are both Co, or cows, so it's important that they get to do all the things that cows like and need to do. Allowing your cows to express their natural behaviours is an important part of ensuring they experience happy and enjoyable lives.
So is it normal for cows to lick each other?
Yeah, so cows are social animals, so they naturally live in herds with other cows. So grooming each other by licking or rubbing up against each other is a natural part of becoming cow friends and bonding.
One of the most obvious natural behaviours for a cow is grazing. This is when your cows wander around their paddock, choosing to eat different grasses here and there. Cows can spend up to 9 hours a day grazing, so it's very important they have the opportunity to move around in a large area full of safe and healthy pasture.
So do cows need to sleep like we do?
Cows do sleep, but not all night on a bed like people do. Cows sleep for short periods of time. However, they do like to lie down and rest a lot throughout the day. So it's important to have soft areas where they can lay down comfortably.
So not a concrete floor.
No, that doesn't sound very comfortable to me, and cows would feel the same way.
Ensuring your cows can express their normal cow behaviours will help them to stay happy and healthy. Cows are very intelligent and emotional animals that deserve to be happy, healthy, and feel safe. Because cows are herd animals, they really need to live with other cows in order to feel safe and relaxed. A cow on their own may become stressed and lonely.
Our cows remember us as friends and that we're nice to them.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they do. Cows have excellent memories. They'll remember if you're kind and gentle to them, but they'll also remember things that happen that gives them a bit of a fright. So it's always good to be calm and quiet around them.
Yeah, definitely. We've gone to see calves that we haven't seen for 2 years and they still come bawling up to us for cuddles.
That's so sweet.
As well as having good memories, cows also have amazing hearing. In fact, they can hear things that we humans can't. Due to this fact, cows are very sensitive to noises and can become anxious if noises are too loud or at a high frequency. Try to talk to your cows in a quiet, calm voice. Barking dogs, clanging gates and high-pitched whistling can be stressful, so avoid these things where you can. Cows can also be easily frightened and may panic if startled. So when approaching your cows, make sure you move slowly and carefully. It's best to approach them from the side to make sure they can see you coming.
Have you ever tried training your cows?
Yeah, we've been training them since they were young to walk around leading courses.
That's awesome. Cows are so clever and so curious, so training them is a great way of engaging their minds. Some people use clickers like the ones you use to train dogs.
Sometimes we like to put something like this ball in their paddock, just for them to sniff and explore.
That is a great example of enrichment. Because cows are naturally curious, there is nothing more interesting than something new in their environment. We just have to make sure that it's safe and cow-proof and they can't break it. But this looks pretty good. Shall we see what they think of it?
Yeah, let's go.
What's this?
While some of these cows are certainly curious about the ball, most of them are more interested in the grass. But that's okay, there's someone else here who's keen to have a play. Uh-oh, it turns out dog teeth are a little sharper than cow teeth. Well, I guess that's the end of that game. Providing an interesting, safe and loving home for your cows is a great way to show them you care.